Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sports live watch along of the final day of Group F, and it's between Portugal versus France, our main watch along. As you can see above our screen, at the top of your screen, we are also keeping you up to date on Germany and Hungary in the other game in Munich tonight. I'm delighted to be joined by Sebastian True and my brother from another mother, Stuart Davies, because of the surname. Deep down, we're probably blood related. I know Stuart is privileged. Seb True is still trying to find out where the false in his name is. But lads, welcome. How are we feeling? The game's just about to kick off. Let's start off with you, Seb. What are you expecting?
Draw 1-1. Do you want me to elaborate a bit more on that?
Well, that's a bit boring.
Well, I'm just expecting that. I don't know. I just don't feel like these two teams have really kicked on as we expect. I mean, Portugal is supposed to be with this tight defensive block. We saw Germany completely exploit that. And France, well, also supposed to be this tight defensive block, but they get hit quite easily by Hungary counterattacks. So I don't think they've lived up to the potential, both teams. So I maybe want to see that in this game now. But yeah, still looking forward to it.
Stuart, how are you feeling? It's this group of death was always going to have some cracking games, and I feel a bit sad to see the group end.
Yeah, me too. Quite looking forward to this game. I think France might be a bit too strong for Portugal, and can see them winning 2-0.
Yeah, I think this is the thing, because Portugal, Seb, they got absolutely trashed by Germany the other day, and really, I think some people were surprised, but even with Ronaldo in that team, he couldn't do anything about it, and neither could the likes of Bruno Fernandes as well.
I think what's more surprising is Portugal is set up to be able to play against this sort of Germany side. You know, there's high pressing, counter-attacking, or just absorbing pressure, yet Portugal forced themselves into the holes by even scoring 2 own goals. And they just look woeful. They looked like they didn't know how to defend anymore. It just didn't look characteristic of Portugal.
Well, of course, the game has kicked off, just about a minute gone, but do let us know in the live chat page, folks, who you think's going to win. We've put up a poll in the live chat page, and currently we've had 29% of you vote for Portugal win, but 43% of you have gone for a France win, and the other 29% have gone for a draw. So do vote on our poll, and we'll end the poll at half-time, and then we'll find out which of you might have been correct and which of you might have been wrong. Well, my hacker's done. My first 2 games of the day got absolutely screwed over. Somehow I thought a Slovakia win would happen, but no.
Wow, it was so bad, wasn't it?
I mean, that own goal from that goalkeeper when he should have just... Oh, my God.
He was bad for the second goal as well, and they just capitulated. That was probably the most pathetic performance so far of the tournament, was Slovakia tonight. And them going out was almost justice to their cause.
Absolutely. It was an absolute joke. Oh, well.
I like the way you say the poll will end at half-time when their hopes ended just before by losing to Sweden.
Very good.
But who do we think scores in this match then? Do we think Ronaldo finishes the group stage's top scorer? Are we expecting something else?
What's he got now? 3 goals?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, isn't it? Lewandowski got 3 goals. He was the only one who scored goals for them. Don't know. I think Ronaldo's actually been pretty poor. In terms of, I know he scored a great goal the other day against Germany, but you're going to score that when it's right in front of goal, especially with his level. Anyone should score it, but I personally think Ronaldo's passed it. A lot of people may think I'm wrong because of the goals he's got in him, but I think he's done. But he'll probably prove me wrong, Stuart.
Yeah, it probably will tonight. But,
Because the commentator.
Yeah, exactly. Remember this.
So it's incoming, I can tell that for sure.
We are having some streaming issues at the moment, folks, so bear with us. It's just Wi-Fi at the moment. My Google Chrome is not having any of it.
I'm just trying to watch also the Germany-Hungary game at the same time, but the screens are too far apart. There's something I find pleasing about seeing Adam Bogdan on the bench for Hungary.
Oh, big Adam Bogdan.
Yeah, he's one of those shit goalkeepers, but you expect would start for a team like Hungary. But he's actually on the bench, with Gulashi.
Yeah.
And other comment: has Gulashi had a hair transplant?
They all do at some point.
Because that ginger little tufty curly hair, that's new. That's surely new. It just looks so fake.
Yeah, I don't know where he's got that from.
I'd love to believe it's a toupee, because don't we all just want to believe he wears a toupee during a football match? So Greg Livingston saying, how's everyone's day been going? He's going for a France 3-1 win. Fellas, your days?
Yeah, I'm off work, so I've been having a good day. Just got back from playing football, so challenge.
And we're back. Sorry, folks. Currently having connection issues, but hopefully that will be that'll be it. So apologies about that. Thanks for staying with us. I think what happened was I had too many things relying on the Wi-Fi, so I've stopped everything.
He's pulling maximum juice out of the internet.
Exactly. It's all green now since I've stopped it.
I think Griezmann's off the ball work has also got to be highly rated, because the amount of work he's done well defensively during this tournament. This is Griezmann's game, but it doesn't go unnoticed for France. He's quite amazing, but he's a really hard worker.
I'll have to leave you lads to just talk for a moment while I sort this out.
Yeah. Well, currently fighting over who wins the ball on a throw.
Typically,
It
Pepe's
just seems
there.
petty. Yeah, Pepe to keep the calm. I'm not too sure what's going on here. Now, I'm wondering how France can break down. I think Portugal have purposely put three in midfield to try and make sure that France don't try and play through them easily, with the likes of Danilo and Sanchez. And then you've got Moutinho, who could probably play it out from the back a bit more. I don't know who's going to manage to break the deadlock here.
Yeah.
I think France look the favourites for a moment.
Yeah, I think France are going to have to play that patient game.
Pogba looking for Mbappe in behind. Now, that's the thing about Portugal playing this low line. Mbappe wants to run in behind, but how much space has he got in behind? And Hungary have gone 1-0 up. Oh my.
Yeah, I've just seen that. It's Zalai.
I don't believe it. Well, I'll be damned. I think that was the thing we weren't expecting. Now, they're panning in on Cruz, and I think he's been the player that shouldn't be in the starting lineup for Germany. You see, I don't know which Hungarian player gets in the middle, but with so much space, crosses the ball into Szalai, and the header is a brilliant one. 1-0 to Hungary. What a header that is. I don't know if you saw it, but that was a brilliant
it's
cross.
quality.
He's got time to put in the cross from deep, and it's almost a Kimmich-esque cross.
Yeah.
But good stuff from Hungary. And that puts Hungary in third place, as it is, in Germany in last, as it stands.
I was looking at the table, seeing if they could sneak second. They need France to do a big favour, though.
Well, if France win, then Portugal finish third, and if Hungary keep this up, I think Portugal have got in for a very long night, the way France are trying to come at them already.
Yeah, definitely.
But are France comfortable playing like this when they don't want to always be the one who's trying to bring the ball forward to dictate play? Greg, Stu, what team top is that you're wearing?
Oh, so it's the grass shop. They're from the Dutch second division.
Ooh, and the ball comes in, but Ronaldo can't get to it before Lloris. And why do you like that team? Explain to us why.
Um, I randomly put them on Football Manager, and then they just become
Football
like a
Manager.
big team for me.
Football Manager decides everything.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And
Now,
I've started like watching they were like Bet365 and stuff. So I thought may as well just get a shirt. Quite like playing
so
football in it.
second division Holland, did you say?
Yeah,
Did
they
they manage to
almost
get promoted? Almost, no.
no, they
No.
almost did, but missed out on their playoffs. And they lost the final game.
Ah, stew in tears then.
Yeah, but you should like what would Google it. You like all their fans were like on tractors going around the stadium.
Because that's a big thing over there in that club, right?
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, you should definitely Google it. It's quite funny. It's like crazy how many of them are on tractors just going around the it's like this stadium.
So now, so France are the only team that qualified for the moment, or is this are France the only team qualified? I'm trying to think now.
Yeah.
No, not qualified yet. If yes, they will be because they'll have 4 points. I'm trying to think now because it's complicated with all this third place malarkey.
Oh yeah. So
So
France still playing
Greg's
the third best
yeah,
team.
but you see, if any of the if France lose tonight to Portugal, and say Hungary win,
Hmm.
France still have third place, and the same if Germany wins. So
Oh
France are
yeah.
technically qualified with 4 points because
Yeah.
there are two teams who have there are three teams who have got 3 points. So Spain are qualified from France is qualified for the next round no matter what,
Yeah.
but Portugal aren't. Okay,
No.
I'm trying to get my head wrapped around it now because there are three teams on 3 points who are third place. There we go.
Yeah.
The stream is better when Jamie's not on, says Greg. Well, well, we always love Jamie being
Yeah.
the pillar to our streams.
Yes. Hopefully you'll get another sing song today.
Oh, I saw his out of time Ronan and Keating, and I was thinking, you know, what would be good for a present to be a metronome.
Definitely.
Maybe I'll consider that. And
So,
Portugal now bringing the ball towards the box. Oh, nice through ball. Cross goes in, and Ronaldo didn't go for the overhead kick there. I'd
so
expect them to try it for
yeah.
for the sake of the tournament, especially in the last match.
Ronaldo would love that as well.
He wants to just score a winning goal, and if it's a bicycle kick, then he's even more happy. So the only one player who hasn't played any minutes so far who started tonight is Jules Koundé for France, which
Is he onside?
it's hard to tell. I'm not happy that Mbappe doesn't seem to be able to time his runs.
Yeah.
It seems like one of those things, you just got to run along the line, then in behind, because
Yeah.
it's not like he hasn't got the speed. I mean, Mbappe is quick enough to outrun a defender even if he starts a meter behind him.
Yeah, definitely.
So mistiming him, I think, for Mbappe is unforgivable.
Yeah, it really irritates me with Timo Werner. It's like with the pace he's got, and then he's going up against like these old central defenders. He's always offside.
Well, I'm a bit more disappointed in Timo Werner now. The fact that it doesn't even seem like he's trying anymore.
No.
Oh, Germany have got an open goal to get into. No, the ball just goes across the box, and Gnabry can't do more. Germany are going for it now. They have to.
Yeah.
Because that shot from Mbappe, and even though he takes it great with the inside of his foot, it does seem like he mishits it.
Yeah.
With his heel rather than curling his foot around it. So Mbappe's great for getting in behind, but there are some technical flaws, and I I think I'm being extremely nitpicky there.
Yeah, I think with it being Mbappe, you just expect it to hit the back of the net.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. When I look at the goals you put against Barcelona, for instance, those are
Oh
great
yeah,
finishes where it just seems like it's second nature
yeah,
to not think about what technique to use with his feet and it just goes in. This tournament, he's had a few, how do I say it? Maybe had 2 seconds too long to think about his shot.
yeah. It's not relying on the instinct.
No.
Yeah.
And one thing I have to say I'm disappointed about is the amount of game time that João Felix is getting.
Oh yeah,
Because he's supposed to be this prodigy, and well, we know that Portugal have got a lot going forward. There's no kidding now with Jota, Silva. I can name 3 Silvers to go forward, but
yeah,
they've got so much going forward, and Felix is missing out at the moment. And I think
yeah.
it's really such a shame, considering he's one of the most expensive Portuguese players. And correct me if I'm wrong. Jamie Burgoyne saying Stu's handsome shirt. I guess Stu says thank you.
You're welcome.
I like the arrogance there. It's not like thank you for the compliments. Like you're welcome. You get to see this. I honestly thought it was a QPR shirt at first.
No,
Wouldn't be wearing that.
no, definitely not.
Every time I look at this Germany-Hungary game, Germany are just trying to get through that defense in sixth gear.
Yeah,
Whereas in this game, it seems a bit waiting around, trying to pass it properly into the in behind, and not creating clear-cut chances.
well, I've got the cricket onto the right of me, and then the 2 football matches.
I've got 2 football matches on, yeah. I can't do much more right now. Greg saying, Seb, did you see Buffon sign for Parma Serie B? I think it was last week or the week before, because that's where he started his career. Excellent signing for Parma. I like that. Despite what our friends might have thought in our WhatsApp group, I do like the signing. I wanted, yeah, I don't know whether that touched the defender's arm there. That sort of
Yeah.
half volley, or was it a volley from Ronaldo?
What, like a half volley, was it? Yeah.
I know it's a volley. Comes off Rand's arm in the end. But I like Buffon going back. I think it's nice. I just thought that when they did the unveiling video of him being depicted as Superman, I thought, come on, the guy's 43. He's not the goalkeeper he once was. And then when he also says that he wants to be in the Italy 2022 World Cup squad, like, come on, there are young Italian goalkeepers that want to go to that tournament. Don't just go for your own pride now, GG.
Yeah.
I was getting a bit irritated by that idea, but no, him going to Parma, I like the idea of him going there. And now you know that they'll just fail to get promoted, won't they?
Yeah.
You can just see it happening. And Burgoyne saying João Felix is coming back off an injury. Yes, but I would have liked to see him at least play some minutes. Because I don't think he's played any minutes so far. Or has he? I think he hasn't played any minutes whatsoever.
I can't remember him playing anything.
No. And Greg saying, I take it at German matches in Munich. Yes, it is.
Right, now I'm back. Sorry.
There it is, Jamie.
Sorry.
Rosh saying, how is Jamie doing?
I'm fine. I've got my food as well now.
That's
Oh, that's why I
better.
was absent. That's why I was absent. I wasn't absent because of the Wi-Fi. When he said slow service, he was talking about something else. And Max Bogey, I don't know what to say his name. France was great for Euro 2016 and 2020. So you think France have been good in 2020?
It's 2021.
Yeah, but it's Euro 20. I know. I'm not a big fan of it either. Pogba losing possession, but Benzema's back on it. I've been a bit underwhelmed by Benzema. He's only scored as many goals in this tournament as another who should have been called up for France, which was.
I think he's been a bit non-existent.
Actually, no, he's not scored for France at the tournament. The other one who Deschamps should have called up Laporte now has a goal in this tournament. So
I was just going to mention, yeah, that was weird. That was weird seeing him celebrate a goal for Spain, even though he's played a few games now.
yeah, I don't know. I always said that Deschamps chose Benzema because it was just when Laporte chose Spain, and to deviate the media a bit away from that, because he would have got so much stick from the fact Laporte went to Spain. So how do you stop the media talking too much? Well, let's bring Benzema back in. That'll get them talking even more. I'm certain it was that.
Yeah. I think they can meet each other in the quarterfinals if France top the group.
It's true, yeah, they can.
So that'll be
I'd
interesting.
love to see it. Oh, that would be great. Just seeing if Laporte has a blind or a match and helps them beat France, then I don't think Deschamps can come back from that.
Would it be in France or?
No, none of them are in France.
Hmm.
They had the 2016 Euros there, so none of the games are in France. If there's a super chat in the next 5 minutes, Jamie will have to impersonate Seb for the rest of the stream. Explain what that consists of, Burgoyne.
That's impossible because he's got the worst criff out of the two of us.
Hey, my quiff game is okay, and I had my unpreferred hand to do it. That sounded really weird.
That sounded. I'm a bit worried.
I can't lift my right arm up, so I can't do my quiff. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yes, your injury. I forgot about that.
Take the black strap off.
Yeah, Seb said he did it in a fight or in a football match, but I think he did it in the shower.
No, if only. I did it in a football match. Got pushed over onto my shoulder, which is embarrassing.
But going for any super chat, I'll be more than happy to do Louis Armstrong, Song of Wonderful World. What a wonderful world.
Have you, Jamie, considered a metronome?
What's that?
I thought you'd ask that. the thing that keeps the time, you put it on 120 beats per minute, and it goes.
Oh, that thing. Oh, well, you wanted to do an impression of that?
No. So you stay in time.
Oh,
the only purpose for it.
Well, in terms of the time of the game, we're currently at 46 seconds. And Hungary are 1-0 up in Germany, which Seb mentioned before, which we got the latest score of that above us on the screen, and we've got the live Group F table on the bottom right corner. So look at that. At the moment, Hungary would go through. Even though it says 4 next to their name, which I don't get. They'd be third place, not fourth place. We are getting this from the Euro website, so...
And that's not stealing intellectual property. It's open source.
Well, I mean, look at the whole background.
Greg saying Jamie is it? Oh, you're gone, yeah. We've lost Jamie again.
No, I'm just muting my mic.
You started talking and just muted your mic. As I was saying, or was I saying? Greg's saying, Jamie, as a United fan, does it not bug you that Pogba plays brilliantly for France, but when he plays for United, he plays terribly?
Yeah, it was like that the last World Cup as well, where you thought maybe after that World Cup he might have found himself. Hit and miss, really. But I just think maybe it's Kante that helps him out. Because every time he's with Kante, them two play brilliantly together. But there's rumours I was reading the other day, and my dad was talking to me about it, was the fact that United are thinking of trying to get a huge deal for him, which I just don't get. I don't think it'd be the end of the world if we lost Pogba, to tell you the truth.
And have you broke your hand, Seb? Dislocated my elbow when I was at the England-Scotland game. Painful as hell. No, I've not dislocated. I've torn the ligaments in my shoulders, so both of them. So that's what's happened. Burgoyne saying different.
Do explain.
Oh, is that? He's giving a penalty. Penalty.
No. Oh,
for Portugal. Wow, this is news then. If Portugal get a penalty there, it looks like a yellow card for Hugo Lloris, which comes to what we were saying with Andrew yesterday and Luke in our group. Is Hugo Lloris really that much of a captain? He makes mistakes. He doesn't seem that vocal. Where can someone help me out here with why Hugo Lloris is the captain of France and Tottenham?
I can't explain it all.
I mean, I would if I was. I'd have Varane as my captain for France.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
Seems
saying
like
he's.
a logical choice, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he's a leader, but he looks like one in defence, at least.
yeah, but he punches Danilo right in the face. I mean, he's nowhere near that ball. Of course, it's a foul. Hugo Lloris is reckless there.
I do wish Pogba and all that would leave the referee alone because, as you had said the other day, Seb, it's VAR. Just leave it to them.
Yeah.
Just a mate of mine saying that. So there's a penalty, but when it's us playing, there isn't a penalty. Yeah, the complaining seems stupid. I don't know why Pogba's complaining. Mainly because players aren't supposed to be talking to referees. It's usually supposed to be the captain's job. So
Yeah.
defend yourself, Hugo. Jamie Burgoyne saying, okay, different super chat challenge. If there's a super chat in 5 minutes, Stu and Jamie will down a pint of beer in 10 seconds.
I got no beer.
Yeah. You see, he's encouraging alcoholic
If he wants
tendencies.
to drop any beer around, he's welcome to. Right?
You see, that's the best response there. Apparently, United are giving Pogba a 1 million contract, 1 million a month, 1 million a year. Because if it's a year, that's not bad. That's good on United.
Oh.
I thought it. I'm sure. Yeah. If anything, that's great. Maybe that's what he should get.
Now my sister started to talk to me about football every match. Now she's just that's in. So you think that's a penalty or not?
Oh my God, that's crazy. Well, there we go. Then we've got Hugo Lloris in between the sticks. Probably thinking, "Oh God, Mama, I'm against Ronaldo. Help me."
What's Hugo Lloris's penalty save ratio? Because I can't remember him saving any.
Not great. I was gonna say. Can I just say that it's Cristiano Pinaldo. Pinaldo.
And Fernandez isn't starting this match, so
Oh, and he
it's in,
scores.
it's in,
There you go.
it's in. Simple penalty, almost down the middle.
That's 4 goals for him now, isn't it?
Top scorer, 1 assist, 4 goals, and Griezmann's looking up again, saying, Ronaldo's going to take my limelight.
Well, I've got my predictor completely wrong today.
Don't worry,
Well,
you didn't lose. At least you didn't lose 50p in accumulator.
That is true.
Oh, your little 50p bets, Jamie.
It's money to me. But 1-0. So we got 1-0 France. No, not France. I've got that wrong. Hang on. Put this the wrong way round. There we go.
Hey, wait.
Just at the
Not my day.
we're watching, getting excited now.
Wait, Burgoyne said, I'm working till 10. Then what the fuck are you doing with all these comments?
You
on our
see, I don't
stream?
think he works. I think he just hangs
strong use.
I think he hangs outside a supermarket and takes photos pretending.
It's a strong use of the word working. I mean, at least you could say I'm supposed to be working, but he's the top commenter or second top commenter on the stream. So now France falls second, as it stands. Portugal first. This means England will be playing France at the moment in the next round. Now that'll be interesting.
Who would it be? England, France.
As it stands.
Yeah, they did talk about that
Yeah.
last night. With it being
But
a
if
possibility.
Germany were to get a goal, then
It's
they
fa-
would leapfrog France in second place
Imagine if Germany somehow don't beat Hungary though.
and
Yeah.
finish fourth.
Yeah.
There's certain situations where you're like, you don't win that match, then you don't deserve to go through.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think the Hungary one is the one you can't beat Portugal 4-2 so convincingly, then just lose to Hungary. That would almost be symbolic of Germany in the last few years. You know, it seems like one step forward and two steps back. And I come back to that defeat against Spain, 6-0.
Do get in touch, folks, on the live chat page. Who do you think will win? The poll has probably changed drastically since the first goal.
It's almost cheating, isn't it? You should have like certain weight factors to the vote when you vote. Like now it should be a little less lighter. No, a little lighter when you vote for Portugal because it's more obvious. Like bets, the odds change.
Yeah.
And the Portuguese seem to be in the match now. I don't see France really clearly in the game. And Sanchez is just picking up the ball again from Pogba. He's an absolute machine. And I think any club should look to pick him up this summer. This was almost like last time the Euros were played, wasn't it? Everyone was looking at Sanchez, this young prospect, and it didn't really work out. 5 years later, we're looking at him again as still quite a young prospect, and teams might be looking at him.
I'm really confident Swansea City might give him a go.
Amatinho misses the target there. I like the way Jota tried jumping up as if he could really intercept that with his head. Most ambitious attempt at trying to head it. Burgoyne's back in touch. I have nothing to do at work. I'm waiting for vans to break down and customers to complain. He put vans in a capital V, so he's waiting on the brand. Yeah, Portugal seem to be comfortable in this game now, and they get the chance to tip off France. What was dinner, Jamie?
Egg, bacon, beans, and toast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, I would eat
breakfast for dinner.
In the words of Alan Partridge, I could eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then you ask me, why can't you? No, it's cholesterol. Scottish people eat it. So anyway,
can I ask you a more important question? You could eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Could you eat it for brunch? Big question.
4 meals a day.
It doesn't have to be 4 meals, but could you have that for brunch in between breakfast and lunch?
I did have a full English at this place the other day at 5 o'clock on a Sunday.
That's not how you treat English people.
It did taste good, especially when I didn't eat all day. I was just like, yeah, bring it in.
Jamie, you spend days without eating. Maybe a packet of crisps.
We're going into the world of Jamie Davies. My real question is, though, Seb, is towards Stuart. He's probably one of those people that is behind his computer saying, yeah, I'm doing my work. Get in there. Yes, 1-0 to my team. You know, as in like a football manager kind of setup. And then when someone comes over, he switches tabs. It's like, yeah, I'm just working on this spreadsheet.
The problem with Football Manager is Football Manager is not an easy tab to close. That takes a while to go.
It does. I know.
You're like, shit now.
It's so annoying because it's been it's been a thing that's a problem for years, and they haven't focused on how to minimize it so quickly. And I would love to write a letter to Football Interactive and ask how can we deal with that.
Well, easy. I just print off a screen and have it on a piece of paper, that you're supposed to be working on, and you just you tape it to the other side of your computer screen. You just flip it over like that, and it looks like a computer screen. Piece of paper with your work on. See, innovative.
It's very good.
Or you have double screens if you have one external screen. Oh. I'm just looking at the Hungary-Germany game, and the rain is pouring down so much that the visibility is really low.
But it's not like the snow that we saw in Allianz Arena a few months back.
Oh, yeah.
No, because it's summer, Jamie.
You know when you hope you get someone to elaborate and then they go, but it's not that. You fucking idiot. It's like, oh, okay, I get it, Seb.
Jamie Burgoyne's probably asked the most pertinent question that I've seen from him. Seb, how did you get involved in LTS? How did I get involved, Jamie?
He had to do favours that no man should do.
Oh, I knew that was going to be. I should have suspected that'd be your answer.
Seb, at those angles, you shouldn't even try it.
When I have the computer tilted on those angles, no longer can you see my double chin.
I've got the Germany game on now, Seb, so I've only just seen it. But yeah, this is crazy weather.
You know when your computer screen's on the wrong setting of brightness? That's the Germany game right now.
They do say, don't they? Like when I think they say it in F1 when they film the races in the rain, and they do say it's darker than what the TVs would show you.
Probably, and I think black and white colours don't really help. If it were Netherlands and say I don't know, Portugal even, you'd see those players through that rain that makes such a grey atmosphere.
It's funny, I've probably shown more interest in the Germany game just because they're a goal down.
Well, the only reason I haven't is because my head's it's too much to the right, and it takes too much effort to turn that way.
Look at all those Hungarian fans behind the net. I love it.
I saw they were doing an Icelandic clap before.
Oh, did they? Yeah. Yeah, they're having a party, they are. They, my friend Chris Howard, if you're watching, he's, well, I doubt it because he's in Budapest watching this game. Hope you're well.
It's on the big screen. Have you got any control over it? I mean, I'm guessing some stadium around Europe must have like shitty IT security, and you could just, cast it off to the screen in the stadium.
Could just be our watch along.
Yeah.
Not talking about the match whatsoever.
Yeah. To the guy sitting in row X, seat 24, you have an amazing rack.
That was uncalled for. And now Griezmann's got a card. France have already got 3 yellow cards in this first half. Is this not worrying?
They love the referee. Yeah, we're nearly half time. 5 minutes. I've only been here for 2 minutes.
I'm quite enjoying their cricket at the moment.
Oh yeah, did New Zealand win the World Test Championship?
I was on yeah, New Zealand won.
I was gonna say I thought it'd be a bit late now for them to be playing.
England have got a 2020 going on.
Oh,
it's 2021 if ever, not 2020.
Oh, that's how I felt sorry for the ICC who promoted the T20 World Cup in 2020 and then it got cancelled. I felt so sorry for them. The only time you'll get a 2020 World Cup at in 2020.
Oh yeah.
Poor bastards. Oh, it's over the ball.
Oh. Yeah, Jamie Davies really should stop trying to shoot. He's being a bit ambitious.
Yeah, that was poor.
Sounds like he's learning from his his teammate Ruben Neves. And all that being said, Ruben Neves is still in the squad, and Jamie Davies, despite Wolves' really poor season, and Tomato's starting. So we talk about how Portugal are a really good team, and yet they've got 2 starters in this team who played for Wolverhampton. I mean, it's like us saying, he's really, it's really good, our England squad, but we've got a goalkeeper who starts for Everton. I mean,
he's got 3 clean sheets, hasn't he?
Top of the Golden Glove for the moment. Wait, how does it work? Is he on top? No, sorry, came out wrong. Is he ahead of Gigi Donnarumma?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. But yeah, because Donnarumma went off with 5 minutes to go, didn't he, in that game against Wales?
Exactly, yeah. He's played less minutes, technically.
I do wonder how that works, because I think Mancini let the second keeper on just to basically have an appearance under his belt in case maybe they win the Euros. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he said Mancini that in the 1990 World Cup, he regretted not playing. And I thought, well, it's not like it was Mancini's decision.
But yeah, I was going to say, I mean, surely the manager...
I mean, then they just, I don't know, they play like let's just say they play France in the quarterfinals, and then suddenly Mere's just wanting a match. Like, oh, do we bring him on?
Yeah, it's the final, and you're only a goal up. And then you do the same mistake as the Slovakian keeper, and you go, mistakes were made.
Imagine. Yeah, Dubravka. He's got a name, Dubravka, and we should know him being Premier League fans. Ronaldo is down.
And so is one of the Hungarian. I'll tell you what, this is some way to go, isn't it? For Rackham Low, going out in a rainy Munich night with a big coat and a towel going over his face to dry the face from the rain. This weather represents the end of his German career at the moment.
What, rainy?
Rainy, dark, booze.
I took things too literally, didn't I? Underwhelming is a damper, a big damper. That's what it
that's
is,
a good one. German weather gives them a right damper.
You know, it's a hard place to go, Munich, even for the Germans.
Yeah, I think it all went down for him when Lahm left.
Yeah, Lahm. They haven't replaced Lahm, have they?
No.
Or closer, I don't think.
Yeah.
But if you
Or
look at
Podolski.
2016 wasn't particularly great. Their best player in that tournament, I guess, was Matt Hummels. And he was always going to go downhill in some way, coming up to 30.
Yeah.
So you could kind of see it coming. It wasn't obvious that they're going to drop so badly.
Yeah.
But you could see the downfall coming.
I remember watching that semi-final they played against France at the Euros 5 years ago. And France did the homework, you know, they did what they had to do. It wasn't pretty, but you did feel like with Germany this might start to fade, and it did.
It has a bit, yeah.
I know they won the Confederations Cup the year after, but that was a young team, and quite frankly, no one cares.
Yeah.
With that tournament.
I'm just going to say now that I guess Didier Deschamps must be like the Graham Potter of French football, because he keeps putting centre-backs at full-back with Koundé, Pavard, Hernandez. You know, he's got solutions. Yet he puts the centre-backs there.
He's been wearing some nice suits. Well, not, you know, casual suits. I quite like what he's been wearing.
You mean Graham Potter?
No, Mr. Deschamps.
You know, do you know what Deschamps means?
No?
Off the fields.
Oh, I thought it was
You know,
the champs of
someone-
Dez's.
No, CHAMPS means fields, not champs.
Champion!
Penalty.
Oh, has he given it? Oh, he's pointed. Maybe he has. I thought. No. What's he
He's
pointing?
pointed to the penalty spot.
Has he?
Yeah, he's pointed to the
penalty
spot.
And that don't know if that's meant to be Argentinian or French, but that lady is happy.
You don't know what's supposed to be Argentinian or French. The lady. You see, who provokes the penalty? It's Mbappe on Semedo.
What's Semedo doing?
He's just being Semedo, and
Yeah, I think when you're gonna try and nudge someone when they're going at full pace at you, that is quite stupid, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna fall over.
Let me put into brackets the Wolverhampton effect. I think that's a really soft penalty. I think that's really soft.
Yeah. I mean, I think in the first reaction, the referee at most of the time will probably give it, but I'm hoping
Not
VAR
sure.
overturns it.
Yeah, I don't think that's a penalty. I really don't think that's a penalty. I wouldn't say that's a penalty. Never. Some comments. Greg saying, Seb, last stream you were on. Jamie Dom, you were laughing so hard. Jamie asked questions and you softly said, give me a minute. He was laughing so hard.
Yeah,
That was fun.
I
I was dying from that.
I mean, it's fair to say Rackham Low is going downstairs to the basement instead of
you
going
dare.
up the stairs to the bedrooms.
Don't you dare.
Instead of going upstairs to the bedrooms, in the hallway we have a fridge. Was that 3 minutes of added time? I can't quite see.
Yeah,
It is 3
3.
minutes, yeah. So, the penalty's apparently been given. And then Crystal saying, Ronaldo wants me to tell you guys hello from him. I don't see how that's a penalty. I don't see how that's a penalty. I'm sorry, that's not a penalty for me.
Crystal has a soft spot for Ronaldo. And it's in from
And it's
Benzema.
in.
He had a goal disallowed in Munich last week, but this time this one should count. So 1-1 just before we reach half time, but it's just gone not full time, half time in Germany. Hungary, yes, you can see that score line above us on the screen. Hungary 1-0 up at half time against Germany, and if they do win, they'll somehow get into the knockout stages against England, I think, if it stays like that.
Who you say? Portugal will go against England.
No, Hungary, wouldn't it be? Do we play the third place?
And second place.
Oh, we play second place. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's us out then.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think we should be scared of this Portugal side.
We're scared of anyone, mate. We'll talk more about England at half time.
I don't think that's a penalty. I really don't think that's
No,
a penalty.
I was hoping VAR would overturn that.
I'm just talking with friends now, and they're all saying it's a penalty. I'm like, I'm not really sure it is.
Nah.
Hugo Lloris has won his penalty. I mean, he punches Danilo right in the face without getting the ball. And Diaz, the player that we've all been waiting for at this tournament, he's looked shaky. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny though. I just think the whole Portugal team have been disappointed in this tournament.
I think a lot of teams have been disappointing.
Yeah. I mean, France haven't been great. I think Germany have clearly shown that they're pretty poor at the moment, despite the win over Portugal. It's a very open tournament from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I think it's anyone's to win. Well, I think Italy should be the favourites right now.
Yeah, I have to agree. I hate when people say, I mean, okay, I've probably said it.
Oh, badly given
Ooh.
away by Pepe there.
Oh, that could be a good...
Oh,
no.
it's a poor ball from Jota.
Poor ball, nowhere
Right,
near
he's-
Ronaldo.
That is a problem in Jota. Or was it Bernardo Silva, sorry? I mean, both of them could be heavily criticised for trying to release the ball too quickly and not keep the ball. So, and that's another example. Portugal could try and build up the play there, or you could just try holding on to it and do something with it. But he just tries to release Ronaldo automatically. It's too systematic, and I don't think you can win a Euros playing that way. Hence why I think they played better when Ronaldo didn't play in the Euros 2016. People put him in their tournament, their player of the tournament or their team of the tournament, and I don't think Ronaldo was in 2016. Far from it.
I do think as well, though, like, Jota and Ronaldo have shown to show frustration at each other.
They
In
don't
this
seem to be
tournament.
playing well together.
Yeah, I was
No,
thinking that.
I don't think Ronaldo likes him. Because there's been so many times Jota could have actually squared it to him. Ronaldo screams at him. But Ronaldo's known for that. Most players, if they don't pass it to him. But yeah, I just think we have a very open tournament. But I did say this, and I kind of hate myself for saying it. But in a way, Italy haven't played anyone yet. But at the same time, they've still gone and scored goals and defended very, very well. So, you know, if you could do that in the group stages, then bring it into the knockouts, then you're going to be a very unbeatable team. Well, it's half time. And, Ronaldo and Benzema just hugging each other. The two goal scorers, probably Ronaldo saying, did you hear that I'm got to go to boot coming up soon? And the other one's like, yeah, I'm still 3 goals behind you, but you never know, I'm starting out tonight. I did have a goal disallowed last week, Ronaldo, but, I'm going to have a cross on at half time. Anyway, at half time, maybe they shouldn't show too much respect to each other, as Roy Keane would say. Shouldn't even be chatting.
At least there's no shirt swap in this half.
Yeah, I don't know if Seb saw it the other day, but me and Stu saw, was it Suarez and Vidal swapped shirts at half time in the Copa America game between Uruguay and Chile.
That's one of the nastiest duos you could have, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vidal scoring an own goal.
Oh, Vidal. Yeah,
I've been a big critic of his, and I don't understand why people still play him.
Ever since you've said it, I agree. I used to really like him.
I remember saying in a prediction we had a video, and it was for the Champions League. I said, Conte, if he continues to play Vidal, it will cost him dearly in the Champions League. And then that same week, he got those 2 yellow cards in the space of 1 minute, and then Inter lost and consequently went out.
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, he cost him. But yeah, that's Vidal. Been impressed with anyone in the first half?
I think it's been quite an even game. I just think they're two teams that haven't found the spark yet in this tournament. In
Who
terms
has
of,
found the spark except for Italy?
Obviously England because it's coming home.
Yeah.
Austria. No, not because they're my team in the sweepstake or anything, lads. Actually, maybe Spain after today getting 5 past the vacuum, which Stuart Davis would very much like because of their sweepstake.
Yes, very
But
happy with that.
The two of the games weren't convincing.
I did when I saw the 2 big mistakes from Slovakia in some of those goals. I thought, yeah, that's not Spain's masterclass. That's just Slovakia basically saying, "Here you go."
They went the closest possibly to literally rolling out the red carpet for Spain today.
Yeah.
I
It was
haven't
pretty
paid them.
I was impressed with Sanchez. Kept the ball well and was he picked up quite a lot. He got involved quite a lot and made sure to break down France quite often. I was impressed with him, and I think it's a good choice of his to put on Sanchez in this match.
They're just showing the Hugo Lloris moment there, which
It's a clear penalty, that.
yeah. I mean, he goes right into him, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly. He punches him in the face, and not really controlled way.
Does Ronaldo ever miss penalties?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he misses penalties.
I do like this one though. Just drills it a bit to the left there, and Lloris goes to the other side.
Lloris always goes the same way in penalties.
Which reminds me,
Yeah.
I forgot to
Problem.
put that Benzema scored on our score sheet.
Oh, Jamie. Easy
Oh.
to say.
Ugh. No, not Mbappe. It was Griezmann. No, it was Benzema. What am I saying?
Yeah, I was impressed with Sanchez. I thought he did the job well in midfield.
So is Sanchez playing in France?
He's playing for Lille. Now there are rumours that
How
Lille
long
don't
would that be? Because they're having problems, aren't they, with some of their players?
They don't have
Financially.
any problem. Well, no, that was a story that was occurring in January because of the TV rights that were being pulled out in France. Now I'm not sure how it's come to be resolved in France in the end, but they don't seem to be talking about those financial problems anymore. So I'm not really sure. There are rumours, but there's nothing concrete yet. And I think he could go anywhere, and an impressive tournament will get him a transfer,
Yeah.
like it did in Euro 2016, because he was probably one of Portugal's best players in that tournament. Really impressive, and he's still in 23.
Greg Livingston says the iconic moment that we never forget, Rackham Low, is that he put his finger down his trousers and sniffed. That's the iconic moment about Rackham Low. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few of them. Even
Let's stick up for Rakim. We know Jamie does that all the time.
I fucking love Rackham.
I thought you were going to say
he
something else.
No, he has shown that us men don't have manners, and I'd rather we just told people that than actually say that. You know, if I have to itch my balls, I'm going to itch my balls. You know?
Wow, I mean that's some way of defending him.
I mean, I'll say this now for Seb. At some point, you're going to have an itchy arm, and you're going to have to get a fork. Luckily for you, it's not your balls. So we all have to itch when we need it.
Thank you for that, Jamie. You know that reassured me. I wasn't sure what to think about my life in general, and now you've done everything for me.
Ty, well, let's talk about England then from yesterday. Starting off with you, Seb. I mean, a win's a win. They won the group, which is we'd all take that before the start of the tournament when you looked at the teams that we had. I guess the only, I mean, I'm not going to say it's a downfall, but you know, when it's a big occasion against a team like Scotland, it was always going to be a bit unpredictable, I think, regardless of where the game was at. But at the end of the day, they got the win against Czech Republic. It wasn't pretty, but it was 3 points, just like the Croatia game.
Yeah, and I think England have had decent first halves in both those games, where second halves were probably a bit more, how do I say it, a bit more underwhelming. If England can start off games and get a goal, that's fine. But if they don't score after 60 minutes against a better opposition, then I do worry. Now, I don't care what anyone says about Croatia being 2018 finalist. This is not a big side in the tournament, Croatia. So when they play against a France, when they play against a Portugal, that's when they'll be really put to the test. I'm not convinced by England to win the tournament. I still think they have too many faults in their game and they concede too many easy chances.
Yeah.
But there's nothing more you can complain about. They got through the group stages not too problematically, so it wasn't too much of a problem, even if they did draw against Scotland. But next match is probably against Portugal now. That's the big challenge.
Stu, what did you think from yesterday?
Well, I was watching the Scotland game, but
Boo.
Boo! Oh, I get it.
just because someone was at stake in the game.
Yeah, there was.
Scottish do love their steak.
That is.
I did wish I watched that Croatia game because at least there was goals and some good goals in it. Especially that Modric one, which Stu got excited about in our group chat by putting a love heart next to his name.
Oh yeah, such a good finish with like the outside of the foot. It's like vintage Modric.
He's got what do you call it? He's got this record now of being the youngest goal scorer at the Euros and the oldest goal scorer at the Euros.
That's a great stat.
Is it? Oh, I don't know. I just read it yesterday.
Oh no, it must be for Croatia. It must be for Croatia, that, mustn't it?
I'm
not
not
sure
sure.
how old he is now. Is he?
Well, he's 35, isn't he?
35.
Yeah, but Ronaldo's 36. So,
yeah, well, Modric's first Euros was 2008, I think. And he scored from a penalty, I think, in his first goal, and then obviously scoring yesterday. But I think that's the thing, Stuart. It didn't surprise me that Croatia went through after all that, because even though they've got an aging team, sometimes experience can get you a long way.
Yeah, definitely. I think what England did well was Phillips just bullied Modric, whereas against Scotland he just dictated the tempo completely and they couldn't handle him.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think Scotland will take this badly, Stuart? You know, not getting out of the group stage. I do think it's easy to be hard on yourself for Scotland fans, but at the end of the day, this is what happens when you don't have that experience in the squad, maybe.
Yeah, well, they've got their trophy from drawing against England, so.
Boogie, you know, in London that night. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They'll remember that for a long time.
But yeah, I think the main thing they lacked was a proper forward. Like the amount of times Robertson put the ball in the box, there's no one there.
Yeah, absolutely. Seb, so what are you thinking then with England? Do you think maybe Southgate's saving it for those knockout stages?
You'd like to think so, but I don't think he's got a lot more tricks up his sleeve.
No. Well, he's got Sancho, which if he needs to remember that he's on his bench.
Well, I don't get what's happening with Sancho. And then he did come on yesterday, so is he going to be that much of an impact on the squad? I still think Gareth Southgate puts Rashford a bit ahead of Sancho, and Rashford's injured, so
yeah.
I'm not too sure what other tricks Southgate has up his sleeve. I think it'll be the same system. He'll go for the 4-2-3-1. I'm more disappointed that Mount is out, because I'm a big fan of Mount. I really like the way he plays with his tenacity, and I think he's very underrated and people criticise him too much. But he's a top player.
I don't think Billy Gilmour had to self-isolate though.
Well, of course he does.
I'm sure I read that he didn't have to.
Well, of course, yeah, he's isolating. That's why he didn't play yesterday.
Oh, I kept thinking. I kind of sworn I read that. I'm sure someone was moaning about it, saying, "Why is it them two have to quarantine?" But Yeah, don't know. But
I
it
think
just it does seem a bit odd though, doesn't it? Like how they were still able to play their game. They still played, didn't they? All three of them, and yet COVID just somehow. So I mean, COVID's COVID, I guess. But
I don't know. I don't know what you were saying there, Jamie. It's weird how the three could play. Well, he couldn't play.
well, no, I'm on about back on Friday where somehow, even though these teams are in bubbles, there's still COVID in the camp. So you got to wonder where's that come from.
Yeah, I'm not too sure where it comes from, but maybe it's the fact that you got thousands of fans in the stadium and it could just be transmitted in some weird way through the air. I don't know. We don't know everything about this virus, so we can't exclude all possibilities.
I can see Jurgen Klinsmann looking lost in the BBC studio for the Germany game. He's probably thinking, I've never seen a terrible team. Why did Wacom Low replace me as Germany manager?
Well, Jurgen Klinsmann can only do short-term managerial roles, as we know.
Oh yeah, the longest was probably 5 years with the US team, I think.
And announcing via Facebook he's going to retire or quit.
Did you see Lineker quizzing him on their Spurs job?
Yeah. I loved Klinsmann's story, and it was basically hey Daniel, how's it going? Yeah, I'm just a bit busy at the moment sorting out some real candidates. And I'm thinking to myself, well, joke's on you, Daniel, he's probably the last guy on your list now.
Never will he go for Klinsmann.
No, I'll be surprised. But yeah, it was very funny. Wait, so are England T20 team playing tonight as we speak?
Yeah, they're playing right now.
Looks as though they're playing tomorrow night as well against Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Looks like we're 83-1 with 10 overs left and chasing 129.
Oh, so we should be all right then.
Yeah.
Should be all right against Sri Lanka. I love England cricket because we always make sure we play teams that we should beat when we're not playing very well against the big boys. We always make ourselves look good. Then we go to India and then Australia and get absolutely battered. Oh well.
Do that.
I forgot to end the poll, folks. We asked you who will win, and 52% of you have said Portugal, France 36%, and 12% of you said a draw. I'm going to click end poll. So thanks for voting. And if you're wondering when our next watch along is, we've got quite a busy weekend ahead. We've got the first W Series race in Austria on Saturday afternoon, so join me and Jack for that. That's at 4:30. And then, of course, we've got the MotoGP race in Holland on Sunday, followed by the F1 in Austria as well on the Sunday. So join us for that double bill. 1 p.m. MotoGP, 2 p.m. the F1. So should be fun, and hopefully Seb, Stu, and the rest of the lads will see some of them over the weekend when the knockout stages begin. Let me go through the fixtures announced so far, if it loads for me. Hang on. We currently have. So on Saturday it starts off with Wales versus Denmark at 5:00, followed by Italy, Austria. Go Austria! My team in the sweepstake at Wembley. That's 8:00 on Saturday night, and then so far we don't really know anyone else apart from Croatia, Spain on Monday night at 5:00. I'm looking forward to that. Should be a good one. But of course, Netherlands are still waiting for who they have to play for. Belgium as well. No one knows who's playing on Monday, the 28th of June at 8:00. England don't know. Sweden don't know. No one knows. Let's go home. Anyway, the second half's just about to begin. There's been a couple of substitutions. One for France, one for Portugal. And it looks as though one of the Portuguese players has forgot his wallet. And he will make sure he...
beg your pardon?
Well, he's gone running in and he's trying to find... Oh, he's forgot his chewing gum. There we go.
Hold on. Did you just say running in as well?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Running in?
I'm not drunk either. This is the problem.
He's got
There
his
was a
tape.
Palfina.
He has got his tape.
Palina. Does anyone tell me if I'm pronouncing it wrong? And France have finally decided to bring on a fullback. Finally. with Luca Dean.
Ronaldo seems to be having a laugh. In a way, Seb, I look at if we get Portugal, I'd kind of want England to get Portugal just to try and get revenge for the World Cup in 06 and
yeah.
the Euros in 2004.
That'd be great. And I think also the interesting bout would be Sanchez versus Phillips. That'd be a
Yeah,
really
Yeah.
interesting one. To
unless
see who
Sanchez
bosses that
doesn't
midfield.
start.
Unless what?
Sanchez doesn't start.
You can see Santos making that error, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the second half has begun. It'll be Portugal attacking from left to right, France from right to left. Currently 1-1 if you've just tuned in. It's been both from penalties, one for Ronaldo and one for Benzema. Oh, Ronaldo. Oh, I couldn't find his man. That was well worked by Hernandez.
You know, most people need a penalty to open up the scoring in this tournament. You look at Forsberg, who's gone 3, Ronaldo on 3. You know, it just takes a penalty to open up the scoring in this tournament.
Yeah.
It's quite amazing. Both teams have scored their penalties today with like their penalty record this tournament.
Morata, it was what, 6 missed out of the 11 taken
Yeah.
before tonight? Morata not scoring before and Dubravka actually pulling out a great save, which is almost not like his performance whatsoever.
Let us know in the comments, folks, if any of you are England fans, who would you like England to get in the knockout stages next Tuesday? Which is at Wembley, which I must admit, I didn't think England could get Wembley in the last 16, but they can, so...
Is it that they allowed us 60,000 fans now?
Yeah, but I don't know if that was for the semis and the final.
Semis.
I might be wrong, though. At least the
good ball
semis and the
through.
final. Oh, good
And it's
goal.
Benzema.
Ah,
That's it,
Good
that's it.
goal. He was onside, wasn't he? He looked onside.
We'll see. As I just mentioned there, just need a penalty to
Oh.
open up the scoring, right?
Well, he's not celebrating all of a sudden, so I think maybe it is offside.
Maybe. He
Oh,
looks
what?
onside, you know.
He looks onside.
Diaz stretches out his arm, so
I think he's all right.
yeah, I think he's all right there. But that's a surprisingly high line from Portugal. Great ball through. That's Pogba, right, who puts the ball in. That's a really good ball in through and well finished as well off the post.
Well, it's 2 goals for Benzema now. Could he
Does
have
that-
not on a hat trick?
That put Hungary second at the moment.
Hungary is second. Well said, Stu, in our live table on the bottom right screen.
No,
Stu's
that-
actually doing the table for us.
I don't believe it. Hungary second, the group of death.
Yeah, and the fact that Portugal might actually go out now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because of the
wow.
goal difference.
yeah, goal difference. So
Oh,
Germany are on
wow.
0, Portugal on 0, but Portugal have conceded 6 this tournament. So
It's the fact that
Oh.
if France make it 3-1, Portugal are done and dusted. Surely. The champions. I tell you what, that'd be some revenge as well, Stuart, from France. You know, to knock out
Oh, yeah.
Portugal after what happened 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wow.
I think you're using the word revenge too leniently. It's Ooh, Ronaldo jumping up there. It's not like as if they unfairly beat France.
Wow.
If you ask the Germans, then the Germans will feel hard done by the French in the semi-final of Euro 2016. I remember I was on holiday in Indonesia, so it was weird time zones. And I didn't watch the semi-final game between France and Germany, but all the French people saying, "Oh, the match was stolen, the referee was paid." And
Oh,
I
no,
thought to
no.
myself-
Portugal
No, I
deserved
thought to
it.
myself, no, Germany versus France in the semi-final of the Euros.
I can't, to be honest, I
In
can't
Euro
remember.
2016, and then everyone was saying, yeah, the referee was paid. I was thinking, well, yeah, it's a professional referee. Of course, he was paid.
I like
point.
that one.
Good point.
Might
I'll
be
remember
stealing
that.
that.
Yeah, I'm stealing
That was my most. That was probably my most popular Facebook status ever.
So 2-1 France. Yeah, this makes the group stage look very interesting. I've got the Germany game on as well, and that's. I think. Oh, actually, I think I'm a bit behind on the stream with that one. Let me just change that because it's currently. Yeah, so still 1-0 to Hungary. The scoreline is above us on the screen, and the live table's on the bottom right of your screen. Where else do you need to go? You don't need Sky Sports News. You got us here on Let's Talk Sport.
To be fair, Santos has got it wrong throughout the tournament. They got away with it in Hungary because Silva changed the whole game. You know, the 3 assists almost.
Yeah.
But then Germany, he gets it wrong. And then now he's apparently getting it wrong in this game. Or he could be unlucky with give or take.
It looks like... Who's that? Oh, Digny on the ground. Just seen Sane get shirt pulled and tripped down.
Greg asking me how long I've got this brace on. I have no idea yet.
Hopefully forever.
Well, that's just not nice, Jamie. Dina's off already. Dina's off.
Is he
already.
off?
He's gone off.
Oh dear.
Oh God.
Yeah. Rabiot's coming on.
Rabiot.
Rabbit.
Rabiot. You know, let's just go through the names of the squad and just butcher the names.
I don't live in France,
Like Common,
Seb.
Digna.
Because you live in France's B.
No, Garud, Lamar, Langlet, Magnan.
Hey,
Let's just do
I've got a great one. Graznan.
Sissoko.
Oh, I like that one. That could be a great sock company.
Zuma. Oh, Zoma. No, that's
Zoma.
right, Zuma. Zuma's right.
I do wonder if the Zoom owners came up with, like, their favourite ever player was Zuma, and then they went, Zoom? That's a good name.
Yeah, I think it was more to do with the function on technology things, you know. The Zoom function.
I think already you've gone past my head.
Think about it.
I'm a bit worried that all this stress has made Seb lose his other arm after this.
Oh, I. And Sanchez being fouled there by Danilo. No, Danilo, it wasn't Danilo. It was... Who the hell? It looks like a 13 and Danilo's come off. I'm confused.
Rudiger's still wearing that mask.
To be fair, he's been playing a lot better since he started wearing the mask.
Maybe that's why.
You know, I think he's got a suspicion now because I thought he was really awful before, and suddenly he wore the mask and he had the blind every game. I was thinking, you know, that works for you, Rudy.
In all fairness to Rudiger, he has played a lot better recently.
Yeah.
His characteristics and the spirit is quite good.
Yeah.
The bite is unacceptable, though.
What? Sorry?
The bite was unacceptable, though.
Oh, no, yeah. I mean, it was weird, though, Seb. I don't know if you saw it, but literally at the final whistle, Pogba and Rudiger handshake, and looked all matey anyway. So, I mean, yeah, of course, he still shouldn't do it, but, like, I think Pogba might have either actually didn't believe it happened or he forgave him.
Yeah.
But fair play to Pogba if he forgave him. I mean, I'd be a little bit annoyed about that. But maybe because France won the game, he didn't take it too badly. Yeah, Luis went way out there.
Lloris used to be one of the references of the sweeper keeper before Neuer really imposed himself on that role.
Oh, really?
Now, recently, I always referred to Lloris as the sweeper keeper before Neuer really started doing it all the time. Neuer would have his moments where he'd come out, and I remember in the Champions League for Schalke, he got done on the halfway line because he just came rushing out. But I always saw Lloris coming out a lot more than Neuer. And then there was a point where Neuer really made himself the sweeper keeper of the game. You know, like 2014, 13.
Oh, yeah.
So, Greg asking if Kurt Zuma Is Kurt Zouma in the French squad? Has he played for them? No, he's in the French squad, but he's not played for them at all.
You've seen sat on the bench a lot, but
The way he runs onto the pitch as a substitute doesn't breathe confidence, does it? It's like, oh, you could just tell he's stumbling, like as if he's going to trip up every single person on that team.
yeah.
There's just some people that have a way of running. Maybe it's the Chelsea players, because I think all the Chelsea centre-backs have a weird way of running. Zuma looks like he's going to just fall over all the time. Rudiger has his knees way too high and just doesn't know how to sprint. Maybe Christensen's the only normal centre-back in that team. Tuchel has done wonders.
Yeah, it's amazing how he's changed that defence around.
Yeah, they're good defenders, but they just run weirdly. Can we just take a minute to admire Koundé's afro that is so perfectly round?
He's Liverpool's new signing, isn't he?
No, he's not.
No.
No, he's not.
No.
Oh, they're not. Wait, who was it? Who was it they signed?
Canate.
Cannot.
I was gonna say. I mean,
Leipzig.
I was gonna,
Koundé's from Sevilla.
rumours that John McGinn is linked to Liverpool from Villa. Meanwhile, Hungary have got a big free kick here,
Ooh.
which is pretty much a corner, as it's placed near the corner flag on the far side.
Direct free kick, a direct corner, I mean.
Oh, no, I had to punch it out. Oh, that's he's completely miskicked it. Oh, that's a big let-off, I think, for Germany there. 60 minutes
I'm
gone
at a
in that
different
game.
moment in the game, and Sané has just taken the worst corner I've ever seen.
It's just
It
not
went
happening for
further along-
Sane, is it?
It went further along the 16-yard box, extremely high, no player whatsoever. Good God.
I must admit, I really admired Hungary's performance against France the other day. It was like a 12th man kind of game in a way, but they took
Oh, they should have been
advantage.
beaten in the first half, though. They should have been well beaten.
Oh yeah, with those chances, yeah. But
I don't admire it that much. I thought they were lucky.
Well, I think I do hate when people speak like that, because if you don't take your chances, that's what happens.
Yeah.
You know, you can say they should have been battered, but they didn't concede. Plus, I think the Hungary goalkeeper is fantastic.
Well, there's criticism that Gulacsi doesn't do it really on the international stage. He's been the best goalkeeper in the Bundesliga this season, I'd say, by quite a long way.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
clearly a good goalkeeper there.
not Sommer.
No,
Big
we're not,
Jan.
unfortunately.
No.
Oh, Sané's just really putting a bad handball there, trying to defend.
Switzerland are out, aren't they? They
No.
weren't good enough.
No,
No?
they're in.
Are they?
Yes, they're through.
They get one of the third plates.
Yeah. Because Wales
They-
finished second, didn't they? It's
Exactly.
happening again. The Viking clap with the Hungary atmosphere. Oh, Ronaldo. No, gets the cross in second time.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a
Oh.
That
straight
looks like
at
a
Lewis.
handball there, doesn't it?
Oh,
That
is
looks
he-
like a handball.
Is he giving a
Oh,
penalty?
is he giving it?
No, I
Can't
think
tell.
he's going to go kick there.
Let's have a look.
It might be an advantage played.
Oh,
That's a handball.
Oh.
it's handball.
Yeah, it's
Giving it.
handball.
He's giving it. I don't believe it. He's giving it.
I think, yeah, I'm not surprised. His hands are in a unnatural position.
But then he technically played the advantage with that shot from Guerrero,
Yeah, I know what
which
you
I'm
mean.
confused about.
Because would he have given it as a goal otherwise, if they scored it? Well, it's a penalty, so again, Portugal can't score unless it's from the penalty spot, which is normally a
We're gonna
Bruno
say Ronaldo- We're going to
Fernandes.
say Ronaldo man of the match because he got 2 goals. 2 of them
I
on
know,
penalties.
and he's going to have 5 goals already in this tournament if he
Third of
scores
the
this.
tournament, and 3 of the goals be from penalties.
I know. Ah.
I wonder if Luis will do
Brilliant.
the slide in the same direction again.
Well, this
Yeah.
is it, isn't it? Second
Lloris-
penalties must be a
no,
bit more
Lloris will go the
nerve-wracking.
same direction. Lloris can only dive to his left. Lloris is left. The player's
Yeah.
right. You'll
Would
see
you-
Lloris go to. You'll see Lloris go to the right there. Go the same way as the first penalty.
Wouldn't you be more nervous, though, for second penalties as the taker? Because it's like, got to make sure I get it right again, or...
Well,
Yeah.
there's more pressure because he's got to equalise there, whereas
Well,
before
yeah.
he didn't have to take the lead.
Well, it's Ronaldo again. He'll take it. Ah, bottom left corner.
I told you it was very close.
Why didn't Lloris listen?
I mean, I like the way Ronaldo's like, "This is my place." Well, you scored 2 penalties, mate. Let's keep that calm.
Thing is, I'm like that with
Greg-
Fernandez in a way.
Yeah, Fernandez not starting is news.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not surprised. Well, I mean, actually, I admire Fernando for not giving him the start because, quite frankly, he hasn't been good enough.
Fair enough. Greg saying, question: when Hugo Lloris retires, who should be the French #1 keeper? Meslier from Leeds, the keeper who plays for Fulham, or who do you guys think? Well, Meslier is too young. Yeah, the guy from Fulham, Areola. No.
No.
No. I think this is the only reason why Hugo Lloris is still in goal. I mean, you got Magnan, who's at Lille, who's in the squad. Mandanda, who's even older than Lloris. So I guess it'd be Magnan, but is he ready to be an international goalkeeper? You could say so. I mean, he's not that old, Magnan. So I'm guessing him, but I think Lloris will still be around for a while, being the captain and all. So as it stands, Germany are out.
Oh my!
And it's Portugal second, Hungary third.
But I must admit, it's still so early on, isn't it? In terms of there's still half an hour to go, and you do feel
Yeah.
France might be hungry to win this.
Don't you dare! I knew that pun was coming somewhere.
What? I'm confused.
Might be hungry to win it. You know what you're doing.
No, I didn't. I actually didn't for once. I love my puns, but that time I didn't have it right. Yeah, the fact that Hungary might actually go through is quite crazy.
Well, it's the group of death, but 3 teams go through.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't like the fact that 3 of the 4 can go through.
So 16 of the 24 go through.
I think I don't know if that new World Cup format will happen, but I think they were the new format that they were going to try out was that you'd have groups of 3 and only 1 goes through in each one.
Oh, Germany has scored.
Oh, have they?
I mean, if you're just taking it statistically, then you've got a 66% chance of going through. That's a bit ridiculous, right? For a knockout tournament,
Yeah.
16 out of 24 teams going through.
I'm just seeing the Germany goal now.
And it's Galachi who really, really messes up there.
He
But
must have
Havertz
heard
gets
us.
the goal.
Oh no.
And so that means that Hungary are the team that go out at the moment.
Oh,
Such a
poor
shit.
Hungary.
I think it'd be hilarious if Portugal conceded and went out because they weren't in the top 4 best third place teams.
Actually, yeah, if Portugal are losing, oh no, it doesn't matter, does it? They'll still be a point ahead of Hungary.
They'll still be through because Finland have a goal difference of -2. Ukraine have a goal difference of -1. And Slovakia have a goal difference of -5.
Wow,
So
what a dramatic day we're having here in this final Group F games.
So it is Havertz who scored. So we're quite right on that prediction there.
Oh,
Stuart.
go on. Hungary have scored again.
What the hell?
What the hell's happened?
What is going on? You got to hand it to Hungary. If they do win, they deserve FPM. Just as Thomas Muller's coming on as well.
You just get worried to get excited though with the VAR though.
I've just seen I'm only just seeing the Germany goal now, so I'm way behind. Yeah, I've just seen it. Simple. Yeah, I know what you mean though, Seb. The goalkeeper there just went for it but didn't get the ball. And when you're that far out, you've got to get the ball, or you're in trouble.
Yeah. And I've just seen that Hungary have scored, and you mentioned that, so I'm going to try and see the goal here.
Don't know about you, but I'm more up for watching this game now. I know the poster boy. I know the poster game is meant to be Hungary, but sorry, Portugal.
It's not a bad set of last fixtures, you know, compared to last night where you got Croatia and 3-1 and England 1-0.
Yeah, it was a pretty dull night.
So kickoff, and Germany try pressing up high, and they just boot it over the top.
I've just seen the Hungary goal. It really is straight from the kickoff. It's amazing. Neuer again comes out for it.
Comes out really.
Didn't need to.
unaware.
Didn't
How-
need to.
How does he must know he's nowhere near that.
Yeah.
He must know he's not getting that.
Old habits
So-
die hard.
So I'm not having this. Neuer's the best keeper in the world. I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
Yeah, I agree. I believe Lloris is. Anyway, always goes the right way. Very unpredictable stuff. I'm just seeing the kick. So yeah, they do the kick-off. It goes back into Hungary's half. Just do one pass across the field. Then a long ball deep into Germany's half. Flick header. Then it goes back a few yards. Then a couple of passes. Then a lob through. Neuer comes out and completely misses the header. And it's straight in. Wow.
I don't know. Yeah. Low deals. If that happens to me on Football Manager, the laptop's going out the window.
Stu Davis is probably going to be the next Hungry manager on Football Manager after this. I need to get back into it. It's been a few months. Oh, look at that for a ball. Oh, France nearly.
Oh,
Great ball into the bottom. Oh, they've still got it though. Could they?
They've still got it?
No. Portugal
No.
cleared it.
They need to be a bit cleverer with the ball.
I am sharing my stream to Seb and Stu tonight. I haven't asked them if it's okay on their side.
Yeah, it's all good.
All good? All right.
Thanks very
It's good.
Oh,
I can see it. I can see it. Yeah.
No, mine's a bit laggy tonight, so I don't know if that's the same for you lot, but
So if Germany get a goal and a draw, what's they'll be third if they get another goal. Or second?
third, I think. Oh, what a save!
Oh, go on.
Ah,
Another
oh!
great save.
Griezmann with the shot, I think. Oh, hang on,
Yeah.
Pogba might go for it. No. Wide.
Well,
And that's why, Pogba, you're shit. Anyway.
Pogba got the assist.
Oh, here we go. Pogba got this, Pogba got that. Why don't he go get a few more million?
The only with 4 goals, only 1 coming from open play. You've got to recognise the assist.
Don't know, I don't recognise him anymore.
And he's had a shot on target there, Pogba, a really good one.
He's
so,
a different man.
You know, the replay that they're playing there. It was Pogba's shot on target that was pushed onto the bar.
Yeah, it was a hell of a save from
Yeah,
Patricio.
don't criticise, Jamie. Don't criticise just because you can.
Oh, I'll criticise because I can. Anyway. So, Germany have got like 20 minutes to save their campaign here and to save Rakamlo's life.
I was about to say his job's already gone.
His job's gone, but his life might go with it.
Yeah, imagine Joachim Löw getting back into the managerial game, but in club football. I mean, that'd be quite funny.
Yeah, he'll have to go all the way to like, Madagascar League or something to try and get his reputation going again after this.
Oh, I'm sure some German clubs will be looking out for managers.
Do you think he will go into club football, or do you think he's packing it up completely?
I think he'll just be like a technical director, not director of football. He won't. I don't see him managing a club. I don't see that being his thing.
So, dramatic night here on Let's Talk Sport, folks. I mean, when is it not? When you've got us free and the matches that we show you, you know.
A dramatic night, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a dramatic night. Hungary at the moment. Going to go through to the Germany.
Dramatic. I thought you said dramatic. You know, like trying to make some sort of bad reference with Germany.
See, this is why, Seb, I think you should be working in newspapers. Should be the
Well,
headline
because I
writer.
mishear things.
But Seb
I
does this
mishear
great
things,
thing.
yeah.
Seb does this great thing of putting words into my mouth just in case it doesn't look good. So then he'll go, "Nah, I won't use that because no one responded." And it's a good tool. I'm his guinea pig.
Yeah.
I won't change it.
You just completely degraded yourself there.
Yeah, sounds about right. When I've got the second best criff at Let's Talk Sport, you've got to kind of start looking at it that way.
Exactly. There's no shame in that.
Get in touch, folks. Hungary. Yeah, I mean, imagine that though. To go to Germany, beat Germany, after getting a draw against France. And you know, I thought they were unlucky against Portugal. It was a late show from Portugal, that game, and it was never 3-0.
Yeah, definitely not.
From the game, from what I can remember. So, in all fairness to Hungary, they have actually played a good game in this group.
They had a goal disallowed, or 2 goals disallowed, 1 goal disallowed at least against Portugal. And that would
Oh,
have
did
changed
they?
everything.
Yeah,
It
they
was
had.
offside, and it was quite clearly offside. But
What was that?
it was a close call.
Was that like
And
the
that would've made it
80th
the
minute,
1-0.
wasn't it?
Yeah, and then the penalty. Yeah,
They just collapsed after that.
yeah. It was such a shame, but especially, you know, in a way, I know Hungary on the paper should never be able to beat the likes of Portugal and France, but when you're actually playing a home game in a full house stadium, you've got to use that. Goretzka.
Without their best player,
Oh.
Szoboszlai.
What's that?
And without their best player, Szoboszlai.
Yeah.
I will get a shirt of his for a Leipzig shirt next season because I'm a big fan of this player. He's not played for Leipzig yet, and he's extended his contract. But
It's funny because Seb, you've got, what did you get this season? You got a Grealish Villa shirt as a gift from one of your mates. You got an Immobile Lazio away shirt, which is a beautiful away shirt. I must
I
admit.
love
the
that
green
shit.
one, is
The
just,
green
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
No
Stu
regrets.
knows.
I've got one with bleakers on.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
I was just such a big fan of these Italian teams this season that I just thought I'm getting one, and I thought Immobile, Lazio third, you know, that green one. It's got to be.
I like that Inter Milan away one. That was kind of the repeat of what they had in the 90s, the black strip.
Yes. Did you
when
get that
Ronaldo-
Mönchengladbach one in the end, Jamie?
I did, yeah.
You got Thuram one, didn't you?
I did. I haven't worn it that often, to tell you the truth. Might wear it tomorrow. Fernandez has come on. And Ruben Neves is coming on for Matinho. And Neves looks like he's put on a lot of hair.
Yeah,
He's grown
always
a
had
lot of hair.
He's
I
always
know,
had a
yeah,
lot of
but
hair.
like even more though than I thought. I don't know. Maybe it's been a while since I've watched him.
I'm just getting comments from different groups, and everyone's saying Pogba masterclass this tonight, which is not wrong. He's dictating everything. Must make you feel great, Jamie.
Yeah, of course. It's like your girlfriend leaving you, and she's a lot better after it. She's just a lot better and happier and in better form.
Sounds like an experience that you've lived through.
I cannot confirm or deny. But no, like,
just saying
but
by
that
the way
is the
you're
thing with
speaking.
Pogba. It's just frustrating. It's like can't do it for United.
No, I think it's like if you had a wife and then she's a porn actress, and then when she's away at filming, she looks a lot more attractive on the camera than when she's with you.
That's so true.
She's still your wife.
That's so true.
She's still your wife.
One of my exes was like that, where
She does things on the
whenever
camera that she wouldn't allow you to do.
yeah, she would literally look better when she wasn't with me, and it was like, okay. So she goes out for dinner with her friends, and she looks goddamn gorgeous, and then when I see it, it looks like she's just woken up from bed. I mean, it is hilarious. So I think I'm making a good point here. Do let us know on the chat page if you've had these problems.
Don't let us know if you're Jamie's ex-girlfriend, though.
No, actually, don't. I don't want to talk to you again.
I'm not saying anything more. Just no comments.
Oh,
Try responding to
punched
most comments
away.
possible, but that won't be one.
But yeah, it's died down a little. France have had some chances before with a double save from Patricio. Got how long? 16 minutes to go there. But as it stands, as you can see on our table on the bottom right of your screen, France would win the group with 5 points, Portugal on 4, and Hungary, in a way, joint second, I guess, but the goal difference is on Portugal because of more goals for them, and 4 points would be for Hungary. And Germany, at this moment in time, in Rakamlo's last ever game, potentially, if they don't go through, they will finish last, which, as a German football fan, I'll be truly gutted, but Hungary have deserved it.
You know, Jamie saying the other day, they play proper football, they dig down when they need to, and then they lose to Hungary.
I know.
So, luckily,
That's what happens when I
hype.
hype it up. It's no different to Man United. I hype them up after a good win over like City, and then it just falls apart.
Yeah, I think you're getting too carried away with the German one. I like where they're showing that Ruben Diaz, his arm is what keeps Benzema on side, which is usually the other way around. It's usually the arm that makes people offside. So at
Yeah.
least they're using the rule in both directions.
What is the thicker lines thing?
I think they're using thick lines.
But is that to help clarify, or I don't get how it
No, I
goes?
think it just means that the margin for the fine margin is bigger.
Yeah.
So, say for instance, if the lines weren't perfectly superposed, then they would call it an offside if it was on one side of it. I think it's just that if the lines are thicker, it's harder to see if they're really not aligned. If you get what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you get like a few extra millimeters.
Right, got you. Oh, that was blocked. Yeah.
Greg's saying he's got 3 Union Berlin strips from last season: the red, the home, the white away, the blue, the second away. That's,
do
that's
like-
some dedication to Union Berlin.
Yeah, why them? I think they're a great club, by the way. I think they've got a proper fan base.
Old style stadium
Yeah.
where lots of ultras can just get their flares off.
and also that stand behind the goal. I don't know what they call it, but like, the fans behind that goal looks amazing. It looks like the old cop actually at Wrexham in a way, but just bigger.
Oh, Stuart was ready for you to say Liverpool, but you said the cop at Wrexham. You
Yeah,
just destroyed the corner flag there.
I think
Tomatoes
so.
down. Every Portugal fan is celebrating right now.
Some say that corner flag was 2 days away from retirement. And also, that was the same corner flag that had massive surgery after Jamie Vardy destroyed it. So that corner flag has gone through some shit.
I'm calling your bluff here, Jamie.
I know he can't even see me right now. How did he know?
You think I'm not that prepared? I've got the stream up next to me.
Oh,
Good
damn
God,
it.
Jamie.
Yeah, but it's delayed.
Yeah, but your face is still there. You can't pull a straight face for 90 minutes.
Yeah, I'm one of those that if I got done for murder, they'd be like, Jamie, did you do it? And I'd be like, oh, I did.
Even if you didn't do it, you wouldn't be able to say. You wouldn't be able to say, did you do it? I didn't. No.
yeah, somehow I got 20 years for something I didn't do. Which is not bad in this country. At least in this country you have a chance, but in America it's like 100 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
couldn't get it to
It's a very
Sonic.
vague discussion of the law.
I do love how the Americans do it though. They basically go, yes, mathematically there is a way of you getting out, but you won't live it. Oh, Kroos, that was a good shot. Just missed the post though.
Can you tell me what minute you're at for that Germany game? Jamie?
80-38.
83. Wow.
You're miles ahead. This is why I'm so glad I share my screen for our games
I'm
now.
81. I'm 81. I'm at 81, Jamie.
Oh, 81. Okay.
Don't know what happened there.
If anyone really wants to know with our setup, we've got the same stream on for Portugal, France. So whenever the goal goes in, we're seeing it pretty much the same time. Delot's coming on. Not really sure. Delot's just come back from the. Well, he played in the under-21s European Championship when they got to the final against Germany there, and they lost in that. So he ended up with a runners-up medal.
Love the lot pronunciation. Never heard anyone say that. I've heard them say Dallo, but the lot is new. Latin languages usually emphasize the hard consonants like the T's.
See, I can't get away, can I, Stu?
You
Can't have a break.
Welcome to
We'll-
Let's See Seb Be
We'll just call
Pretentious.
it Delot from now on.
Let's just say Jogo. Jogo will be right, whatever the case. Welcome to Seb being pretentious. So are we hoping for another French goal so that we don't get Portugal in the next round and we get Hungary?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, isn't it? Yeah, we'd get Hungary.
But then if Portugal get a goal, we get a Portugal goal, then
Oh,
would-
Goretzka scored.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, poor Hungary.
see, this is why I mean, Goretzka's been left out, and I think unfairly been on the bench.
And England
Yeah,
just
yeah,
won the cricket.
I have England won that. Yes! It's coming home. It's coming home. 3 lines on a cricket shirt.
It's hard
So
keeping that would be sports.
Goretzka sets up Werner, and then Werner's shot is deflected and comes back to Goretzka and he gets it in.
Gretzka is so underrated.
Oh, I love Goretzka.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
He came on the other day against Portugal, and he came on too late then. The game had already been done, and I was a bit disappointed thinking, we need to see more of this guy in this team.
I don't mind playing Germany in the next round because I think their high line and pressing would be perfect for England. You put a Sancho in there and you put a
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we got Grealish, maybe a
got 5
Foden.
getters manager.
You'll get in behind Germany and create chances, but they will have chances too.
Southgate and Germany don't go well together. We all know that. I've just seen the Gretzka goal. Oh, it's such a typical Gretzka goal, isn't it? Simple
storming
strike.
into the 16-yard box the way he can. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's literally put a massive love heart celebration towards the Hungary fans.
Can
I
I
think he really wants to pee them off.
Can I say that kit makes all the Germany players look overweight?
Well, actually, the Rackham Low
It does,
shirt
I mean-
makes him look underweight.
It's all been planned.
Oh,
And usually black is a slimming colour, so that's quite shocking.
I do feel sorry for Hungary, though. They have fought very hard.
Well, Germany have lasted longer than the last goal.
Yeah, good finish.
It'd be
Gretzka-
hilarious, yeah, if Hungary do get one.
Gretzka getting a goal past the Leipzig goalkeeper just to remind him, we're first, you're second. That's how it goes in the Bundesliga, my friend.
Gulashi being traumatised along with Orban in this sort of match.
Great goalkeeper, though. Absolutely brilliant. But, so yeah, currently France first, Germany second, Portugal third, and Hungary fourth. But that's... If I know this is great. If Hungary scored, they would then be on 4 points. But then if Portugal conceded to France, then would Portugal still go out? I don't know anymore.
If Portugal concede to France
I kind of want Portugal to go
and
out.
Hungary don't score,
Yeah, I
then
want Portugal to go out.
Yeah. I just it'd be so
Portugal
funny to see Ronaldo go out even with 5 goals that early.
Yeah.
if Portugal concede now and nothing changes, then they are still through, but in third place.
Yes. Yeah. So at the moment it is
Kimpembe
Portugal.
getting a yellow card. Usually you worry about a team's discipline when Kimpembe starts getting yellow cards because he does have a tendency, but that's usually when PSG lose the plot. So I'm curious now if this is the
Maybe it's
turning point.
maybe it's a good thing we don't have Hungary, because would that be more embarrassing than losing to Iceland? Probably not, but at least.
It's a very pessimistic way of looking at it, isn't it? It's actually saying, who do we prefer to lose against?
Yeah, I'm
That's the
not.
mindset from the start.
As some of you have probably noticed, I'm not very confident.
You were very confident about Germany, and Germany didn't look very good for.
At least there's
Most
spark
of
in
the
the
game.
team more than the England team. That's all I'm saying. But it's so typical of England. We even if Germany have a bad tournament, we'd still lose to them. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like even
not
in
convinced.
Euro
I'm not
2000,
convinced.
even in Euro 2000, we beat them in the groups, and yet we still went out in the groups. It's like, of course we did. We win games when they don't mean anything. That's what needs to change for England. It's doing it at a major tournament.
Yeah, definitely.
And as much as I loved the World Cup back in 2018, deep down we didn't beat anyone that were better than us. Or as in, we lost twice to Belgium. We only got a win over Colombia because of penalties, which, quite frankly, we should have sealed it within 90 minutes. And then the Sweden game was, we played a tireless Sweden who, quite frankly, had some aged players there. And also, we beat Tunisia on the last minute in the opening game, and Panama was Panama. All they know is tax. So I think the fact that
I beg your pardon. What is that sort of accusation?
I don't want to sound negative, but as much as I loved us getting to the semis, it wasn't that great.
You can only beat what's in front of you, right?
Yeah, of course, but just the way we beat them, it wasn't exactly Tunisia on the last minute. It was like, really? Colombia on penalties, which should have been won way before that, but then we conceded on the last minute.
From Pogba. Pogba is doing really well this match. He's playing with the confidence.
But surely Pogba should look at leaving United then, because it's clearly not working for him at Old Trafford.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I know Pogba's agent is obviously doing anything to get more money, maybe, but just for his sake, get him into a team that he could actually win stuff with at the moment, if he is this good.
Oh, so Greg said about the Union Berlin shirts. He went to one of their games, and he said it was about 20 euros for 3 of them. So
really,
and Jamie's announced, and Jamie Burgoyne is saying a van broke down. So the only thing he had to do tonight, the only thing if I remember, and he doesn't have to do it. Yeah,
that was a foul throw. That's a foul throw. Come on, ref.
Oh, that
I didn't see it. I just missed it.
Oh, see it so many times.
You're a professional football player. How can you not do a throw?
I know. It's over
surprising.
your head.
It's surprising. Well, it's got
behind
to
your head, hasn't it?
No. It's got to be when it's here. Otherwise, it's a foul throw. If it's here, it's okay now. It's admissible. But usually the rule was when it's over your head, you have to release it, and not before nor after. And if you push it like that, it's a foul throw. It's got to be hands like that, and both feet on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. Both feet on the ground. Yeah.
Which a lot don't do now.
Well, they kind of run when they do it, don't they? Sometimes.
If you still touch it with the tip of your foot, the ground, then it's fine.
Got you.
And Sanchez is coming off.
Sanchez coming off for Oliveira. Oliveira, also a great MotoGP rider who has had 3 podiums in the last 3 MotoGP races, and here he is tonight on the pitch. Quite an athlete.
Multi-talented.
That's why he's only coming on from the bench. He's still a bit tired from last Sunday's German Grand Prix. Short corner for Germany just as they reach the 90th minute, but God, what a layoff.
Germany trying to play out a 2-2 draw with Hungary. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, it's... why does it have to be Portugal in the next round? Why couldn't it be Germany? I'd love to have had Germany in the next round.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see Ronaldo's face if we beat them.
Yeah.
Whether or not it happens, we'll find out.
I think it's doable. I'm not convinced by the Portuguese side.
I think with it being at Wembley, we can look at it like that, but... Yeah,
I think Portugal can be really stretched, and Wembley's a bigger pitch.
Look, at the end of the day, Portugal only scored today because of the penalties, so, yeah.
2 penalties, yeah.
I think England should beat Portugal.
I'm not saying we should. I'm not saying anything.
I think we should, whether we will or not.
In terms of form, maybe, but yeah, I've learned from England over the years that we always say we should beat, then we lost to Iceland, so I'm done on that front. I remember Rooney scoring that goal, that first goal of the night, thinking, this is going to be a cakewalk. Within quarter of an hour of the game, you already were 2-1 down. I couldn't believe it. From 2 long throw-ins.
Well, I went to Iceland 3 months after that.
Oh, did you?
And all I had was Icelandic people coming up to me, like, "Are you English?" and then literally everyone would bring up the football.
Yeah, you're never gonna let go of that. They'll never let go of that. Greatest result of the history of Icelandic football.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
a
I'm
bit
sorry, I
disappointing the
don't
way they
watch
went out to France
football.
after.
Sorry, say that again.
You were saying, I think it's going to you don't watch football.
Oh, that's what I was saying in Iceland.
Why have you got an England shirt on? Oh no, I ran out of clothes. This is all they had.
I think it was sad that they went out in such miserable fashion against France 5-2.
Yeah, they
That was
in a way.
disappointing.
I remember watching that, and I remember there was moments when Iceland got like a goal back, and you kind of thought, if they could somehow beat France, it won't look so bad for England.
Yeah.
But yeah, that France demolished them at the end. Griezmann as well was top notch in that game. That chip,
Oh, yeah.
great goal. I liked Griezmann at that Euros. That was the first time I kind of watched Griezmann properly. Yeah, I liked him. It is funny though, you know, you do have one or two players at major tournaments that you just go, wow, what a player.
And Griezmann was that for you.
Yeah, definitely. Player of the tournament. But until Adair scored. I just remember when he came on and I was like, who? I was watching it in Glasgow at a hotel. And I remember just literally seeing him score and I was like, who's that? But we're into added time. And at the moment, it looks as though it's going to be a draw. Hungary fans are just, they've got seconds remaining. I think it's full time now, actually. I'm a bit behind. So Hungary are out.
That's heartbreaking.
Oh, was that
Is
penalty?
that penalty?
That's not another penalty.
Surely
They're
not.
trying to get him up. They're trying. Even Bruno Fernandes, when he gets angry, he gets angry.
Imagine if there's a penalty.
Oh, it's
If you give-
outside the
Oh.
ball.
If you're given all the other ones, that one is given as well.
Yeah, because it's
outside the
that
box.
last kick, that last
Yeah, he
kick on him.
just-
Yeah,
That to me is a penalty.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a penalty.
that's
for
a
me,
that's
penalty.
just a
too.
It's in
penalty
the
if the other
box.
ones are.
Surely VAR is going to be looked at. It's just
What is
that last kick
Fernandes
at the
doing?
God knows. I mean, I know it's sometimes heat at the moment, but come on, just let him through. I mean, I love Coman. I mean, he should be playing for
Yeah.
Germany, but you know, it's a shame. Tell you what, maybe Sancho should play for Germany. At least he'll get game time.
Oh, that's true.
I'm loving this from Burgoyne. Saying, if there's a £50 super chat before the end of the stream, Jamie will sing Fireflies by Al City.
Oh no! Any super chat, surely not.
Yeah, I'd put a lower price on that.
I'd love to know what
So,
Rakimov's going to say to
something like
them
they're
at
giving
full time. Oh, he's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
check.
Penalty.
Oh, no penalty.
What?
Sorry. Really?
I'm shocked by that. Yeah.
Well, even if it wasn't a penalty, surely a free kick. You know what I mean? Like, because it was definitely a foul.
Yeah, there's a foul of some sort. Laurie's rushing out.
Doesn't want to do it, Neuer.
And Neuer got away with one tonight.
He did. I mean, Rakulo got away with one tonight. I think they'll still be angry with him. Zalai, the Hungarian forward. I think he's had it. I liked him. Old-fashioned centre forward.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
been their best in this, and I can't imagine that any Hungarian wouldn't be proud of what the team tried doing there. They came
Yeah.
toe-to-toe with Portugal. They drew with France. They drew with Germany. Fair enough to them. They
Yeah.
could have drawn the Portugal game if
Yeah.
they'd
Yeah.
held on from the 80th minute.
I mean, even if Hungary had gone out with 3 draws, to get no defeats in the group of death would have still been a very great achievement.
And they weren't far.
Looks like Zalai and Gretzka are having words. Not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if that's Zalai saying to Gretzka the celebrations he did in front of the Hungarians, because it was a bit, you know...
Well, there were German.
You're-
Are there not German fans in the stadium?
No, there are, but it was the fact that he did it in front of the Hungarian fans, like the whole group of them behind that goal, and he does it right at them directly. And I get like you when you score a goal, you're gonna go nuts, especially a goal like that. But I do think, that's a bit belittled when you're drawn against a team like Hungary. This is for an equaliser, not even a winning goal. Instead of Havertz using his hands to clap, he's using his shin pads towards the fans. That's it's like the coconuts with Monty Python and the Holy Grail to sound like you're on a horse.
I gotta rewatch that.
It is a great film. Yeah, you can tell the Hungarians are very disappointed.
That's quite nice seeing their players with the fans there.
Yeah. I mean, they're all holding their badges. Yeah, they clearly have a lot of passion. Great atmosphere, though. I mean, the 2 games that they had at the Budapest, they're even singing now. They're probably singing the national anthem for all we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a nation, what a team. I wish we had supporters like that, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Quite incredible. Full time then. And it's ended 2-2 between Portugal and France have sealed the top spot. And after all of that, Germany goes second. I mean, what a bizarre night. Everything was there. Hungary could have gone through in second. Portugal could have gone out. Germany could have gone out. But France, having to be so boring as they are, they just stayed where they are. In uneventful terms for them. But not the most... Not a bad game of football, but when... I don't know, you had... Was it 3 goals were penalties? Yeah, 2 penalties from Ronaldo, 1 from Benzema. Benzema got 2 goals tonight. Ronaldo got 2, but it's. I think I have to come out and say it. Germany, France, and Portugal, despite the fact that they've been in the group of death, have not been very scary to watch at all. But it is France who come out top. Germany second, Portugal third, Hungary fourth, and that means England will play Portugal at Wembley on Tuesday night at Wembley Stadium. Stuart, it was an okay game, I guess. I was quite disappointed because still, I feel like with France at least, we haven't seen them come out of their shells yet.
Yeah, France were like they're meant to be the big favourites, and they've not really impressed at the moment. Got to say commiserations to Hungary because I'd much rather them than like the French, Portuguese, or Germans. Much nicer people.
I feel like Seb though, this Gareth Southgate will look at this Portugal game and obviously he'll take it as he can, but surely he'll look at this and think, look, we're at Wembley, doing it in front of the fans would be great to get to the next round, but also we've got to try and get a bit of revenge maybe from what happened at World Cup 2006, getting knocked out by the Portuguese, and Euro 2004.
Well, we're not playing against the Portuguese, so that's already one thing.
I thought we played Portugal. They finished third, didn't they?
Second place.
Oh, it's Germany. Oh, yes, it is Germany. Yes. Germany it is. Bring it on.
So, probably even better. Now, I can't wait to see maybe Raheem Sterling making the most of a Neuer error because, one thing, we nearly scored a goal against Czechia yesterday from the goalkeeper just rushing out too much. So that's a Neuer trait. So, I can't wait to see that. It's Belgium against Portugal, which will be an interesting one.
Ooh,
it's a really interesting one to see.
I think Belgium will win that
against Ruben Dias.
I think Belgium.
But
go free.
Boyata, Denayer, Alderweireld, Vermaelen even started the other night, which is shocking. So
that was weird. Yeah, Vermaelen started. Me and Stu were talking about that the other night.
But then surely the Portuguese have such a strong front line that Belgium should be scared. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So as an English person, I'm looking forward to the Germany-England game. That's quite a tasty one. I think we can beat Germany. I think Germany are there to be beaten. I've not been too impressed with them. They were impressive against Portugal, but they look like they will concede a goal. They've conceded a goal in every game so far this tournament. So I'm sure England can hopefully really get off the mark with the goal scoring there.
This is it. I mean, Stu, if I was Gareth Southgate, I'd motivate those players and say this is when the tournament actually starts now. No looking back. It's up against our arch rivals, Germany. And in a way, I'm not saying Southgate will mention this to the team, but, the media will talk about it ahead of the game when he missed that penalty in Euro 96 to miss out on the final against when we lost to the Germans on penalties at Wembley. So it's all there, the scene, isn't it, for at least the media to mention it ahead of the game.
Yeah, if we beat Germany, the fans will really start believe it's coming home. Like that, we'll get so much momentum from it.
It'll be top of the charts, that song as well,
Yeah,
I think, Stuart.
it will be.
And Stuart will be buying 10 copies. No expenses reimbursed. But yeah, overall though, I'm looking forward to this. It's been a while since we've played Germany in a major tournament, which was 2010, I think, in the World Cup, which was actually remembered for Frank Lampard's goal being disallowed. Then finally FIFA invested in goal line technology, but it had to be an England error, didn't it? Or a referee error on England for it to happen in the future. But hey, Frank Lampard, you've changed football, my friend. Whether you wanted to or not, you've changed football in technology. Seb, in terms of in terms of France, though, what have you thought about them? Because you obviously live in Switzerland. I'm sure they have quite a take on France in Switzerland whenever they're playing in a major tournament. Do you think the French will be happy with the way it's going? At least they can look at it and think, well, Benzema's getting some goals in him again, even though one of them was a penalty.
I think Benzema getting a goal from open play was important. Getting two tonight was really key, given the game they had against Hungary the other night or the other afternoon. I've not been over impressed. They're still not defend. They're not going to concede. They're not going to concede 4 against the team, and they've got Mbappe, Griezmann, and Benzema up front, so they'll always get goals. I don't think they're as confident as they would have been in 2016 or 2018, but I still think they're confident enough, and they should still be considered one of the favourites without doubt. So I'm just looking over the fixtures that will take place. So we've got Belgium against Portugal, and the winner of that will face So this is all in the order of the table. So the winner of Belgium Portugal will face the winner of Italy Austria. So Belgium Italy is what I'd see as next round, just to say hypothetically, given how they're playing. Then you've got France versus Switzerland, which will be a big match because the Swiss don't like the French and the French don't like the Swiss. But you've got to say the French will win that. Croatia versus Spain, neither impressed, but I still have Spain down.
Thank you.
And England, if they get past Germany, now this is positive because if England get past Germany, which I think they could do, now I'm not trying to be overconfident, but they'll play either Sweden or Ukraine.
Ooh.
Now that's a decent draw.
Yeah.
And then after that, if they beat Sweden or Ukraine, they get either Netherlands, Czech Republic, Wales, or Denmark. So there's a clear path to the final if they just get past Germany.
And that semi-final's at Wembley as well.
And so that semi-final could be against the Netherlands, say.
Yes.
And I think England have got all their chances of going to the final. I think England have got the favourable draw now, just if they get past Germany.
And Netherlands have not got a strong team, let's be honest. They're okay, but they're not strong compared to the other squads we've seen from them. But they got 3 wins out of 3, I guess.
No, and it's. I think they had an easy group, and
yeah.
I'm not a fan of the tactics that De Boer's deploying. This 5-3-2 that
not even his brother's a big fan.
But it's just I think so easily exploitable. So I'm looking forward to that.
To be honest with you, when actually looking at the fixtures for the last 16, I think England-Germany is the most exciting one, along with Portugal and Belgium.
Belgium, Portugal, and I'll be keeping a close eye on France, Switzerland here. That's for sure.
Yeah. We might have to
Czech
force Seb to do the watch-along for that and do it in French.
Czech Republic versus Netherlands could be really interesting because I think the Netherlands won't have that easy a match against Czech Republic.
Yeah.
If Czech Republic can boss the midfield like they'd want to, then I think the Netherlands would be in for a really tough night. Still think they've got quality to overcome that, but still.
So just to go through it all again, as long as it refreshes all the fixtures for me. No, of course not. It's
Can we go over that again?
No, I should be all right. I probably will need you, but let me try my best. Oh no, it hasn't refreshed. So yeah, Seb, you couldn't remind everyone, Seb, who is playing who in the last 16?
So, starting off with I don't know which order these matches are played in, but I'm just going in the order of the chart, as they are. It's Belgium versus Portugal, and then the winner of that plays Italy, Austria, or Austria, sorry. Then in the next rounds, there's France versus Switzerland, and Croatia versus Spain, Sweden versus Ukraine, England versus Germany, Netherlands versus Czech Republic, and Wales versus Denmark.
And if I did have the copyright for sad music right now, let's say goodbye to the teams that have left us on this early stage, and we will name and shame them. And luckily for me, Seb and Stu, none of them are out of our sweepstake just yet. at least until the next round. So we say goodbye to Turkey. What a shit team they were. 3 defeats in a row on
Typical
0.
Jay.
So,
Is it nil pois for Turkey? What's that,
I was
Seb?
at the hospital the other day. I was at the hospital the other day for this, and I just saw the last 10 minutes of the Switzerland game, and the TV cameras were around where we're watching it with mates, and they asked me at the end of the game what I thought of the Switzerland match, and I just came up with a load of bullshit saying Petrovic is maybe under pressure or whatever. I mean, finally we can see Switzerland playing some football, but it was against Turkey, and let's be honest, Turkey were awful. And I was on telly with that. I'll try and share that with you, Jamie.
Oh, I need to see that. In Group B, we said goodbye to Russia and Finland in Group B. In Group C, North Macedonia bowed out with 3 defeats. I would say they were shit, but no one really expected much from them compared to Turkey. We said goodbye to Scotland. They got the trophy for getting a draw at Wembley from Stu Davis. He will send that to them in the post, I'm sure. Second class, Stu, not first class. I won't
I'll
pay
make
that.
sure of it.
Make sure of it. Maybe make sure it's even 5th class if that exists. Poland are out as well. And, of course, so are Hungary. Slovakia went through, didn't they?
Yeah.
No, they weren't through. Slovakia went through.
Oh, they did go, yeah. So
No,
the
they
third-
didn't. They didn't. No,
Oh,
they
no.
didn't.
No, so Switzerland,
They had minus
Ukraine.
5 goals difference. I mean,
So Switzerland, Ukraine, Czech Republic, and Portugal were the 3rd best teams that go through. So again, Portugal, if they're to win the Euros again, they're going to do it from 3rd place again. They did that last time. They finished 3rd place, and they didn't. They only won 1 game in 90 minutes in those knockout stages against Wales in the semi-finals. So I think really we're going to wrap it up there, folks. So my thanks to Seb True and to Stuart Davis for tonight's watch along. It's been a good one. Sorry about the bad start from my side, folks. The Wi-Fi connections weren't great. It wasn't a strong signal, but it got better throughout the stream. So thanks for being patient and watching us all the way, including some of you who have got in touch with us on the live chat page this evening. You always appreciate it. If you haven't yet and you want to watch more of our stuff, do click that subscribe button below and give this stream a like. And of course, we'll have more sport watch-alongs in the future. If you're wondering what our next one is, it will be on Saturday for the first race of the WC season as it launches in Austria. That's 4:30 Saturday with me and Jack, followed by, I think we might be doing the Wales-Denmark game. Luke Tanner said he might be free for that. But the stuff we can promise you is on Sunday, the MotoGP in Holland for the Dutch Grand Prix. That's at 1 o'clock, followed by the F1 in Austria at 2 o'clock. And and hopefully some more Euro watch-alongs and maybe some Copa America on the way. My thanks to the lads, my thanks to you lot at home, and good night. And for you, hungry fans, we're thinking about you as we speak. Go get yourself some food. You must be starving.